Oh, hello, Spurs fans. Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. Whoa! I'm pressing, I've got my buttons mixed up already. There's one for your bingo cards. Hope you're all well today. I'd like to start the stream as usual by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land from where I'm streaming today, the Wallumedegal people of the Eora Nation. Pay my respects to their elders past, present and future, and recognise that yet again, it hasn't changed, mate. Sovereignty has not been ceded. It's always has been and always will be Aboriginal land. And hello to mobs all over the country and hello to people all over the world. Well, we've had some football this morning. That was exciting, eh? Bit of excitement. So we'll have some of this. Hello. Well, I got up bright and breezy and early this morning. It is currently 8:21 a.m, June the 2nd, and watched the European Cup final. And what a lot of fun it was too. And ended up, of course, Real Madrid 2, Dortmund 0. And I think just sack all the commentators. I don't think they know. I know one of them was Ali McCoist this morning, but the number of times I've seen this with Real Madrid where it looks like they're a bit sluggish or whatever to the untrained eye. The other team has loads of chances, like Dortmund had a load of chances, hitting the post, all this sort of stuff. And then half an hour, 20 minutes to go, Real Madrid just kick into another gear. It happens all the time. I don't know why commentators are surprised, but it seems to be like every time I see Real Madrid play, that's what they do. It's somehow they make other, and it's always a cliche, the other two, or Dortmund didn't take their chances, but just teams don't seem to take bloody chances against Real Madrid. I don't know if they get in their heads or whatever, but that's what happens when you play Real Madrid. So, yeah, well done to Luka Modric. Tottenham's own Luka Modric, super dobro mismo spremni. I think that's his 6th European Cup win, so well done to him. It was a fun game, but don't get too comfy with it because we'll be taking it off your hands in 2 years' time. And in other news, Hugo Lloris has made some comments about how Ange just basically told him, you're not going to be playing here anymore. I don't think it was that controversial. I think that's what sort of happened, wasn't it? So, yeah, well, that was the end of his career. I don't know. I think Brad Friedel went out a bit classier than Hugo did in the end, but, well, bygones be bygones. Anyway, let's see what we're saying in the chat this morning. Alrighty, hello, folks. It was an exciting game this morning. Don't know what you lot thought. Memberships and super chats are available. Mark N, how are you, my good man? Much love as always. That's it, man. Yeah, good. Good. It's nice to have a game to watch. That, a meaningful game. Although, I don't know, Wembley breaks my heart a little bit. Don't they go, isn't there a royal box where, I don't like royalty and all that, but, walking up the steps to pick up a cup instead of just standing on some beer crates in the middle of the pitch. I don't know. Oh, here we go.
I'm Spursicus.
Says, hello, hippies. Investment coming to the club, I hear. Oh, where's this coming from? I hope it's not 777 or one of those Ponzi investment banking groups. Where's the money coming from, Spursicus? Have you been going about looting Persia again or something? Timmy1. Hello, Timmy. Hola, Paul. Hola. I keep saying Donde Bibes. That's not hello. That's where do you live? Buenos dias. Como está? They just keep doing it. I know, man. Win no matter how not aesthetically pleasing. This is like when the commentators were trying to say, oh, you know, Dortmund are on top. And I mean, Real Madrid just weren't out of it. They really weren't out of it. And I think part of what they do is just knacker the other teams out. Lifting old big ears is all that matters. Yeah, man. 5 years ago today, broke our club. Well, yeah. Where's, yeah, 5 years ago, was it? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? So, yeah, because it's my birthday soon as well. So in 1 week, it was going to be, my dreams were, well, my birthday, which happened anyway. There's no stopping that, thankfully, at the moment. Tottenham were going to be European champions, and I was also having a tryout for a 12-hour sports car race, the Bathurst 12-hour. And we lost the final. The car company I was having a trial with went bust, so that's never happening. But I still have my birthday, so, you know, 1 out of 3 ain't bad. I'll take it. Hopefully Ange is the man to glue us all back together. I think he is, man. I think he is. Markin, your favourite bag of crispy wants to leave. We could say goodbye to Skips. I was wondering where you're going with that one, Skips. Oh, you don't get Skips in Australia. I like Skips. You don't get Monster Munch here either. The old snack market in Australia is, it's a bit how you're going. We can say goodbye to Skips. Didn't I see something from Ali Gold? It's all about the homegrown quota again, rearing its bloody head again. Because don't forget, you know, for everyone that bags football everywhere in the world, oh no, English football is the best. Don't forget, about 30-40% of Premier League players are English. So I don't know what the English game is anymore, really. Maybe, well, the English game, I suppose if you went down to Division 2 or 3, whatever level you've got to go to get a majority of English players, that's your English football. Lisa Modric, yes. Grace is at the lane. Yeah, I know. He is great, man. He was great. Got his minute on the pitch tonight. I know. They brought him on. Why not? Why not? Class player. Fantastic player. In my heart, standard, where did you come from? Real Madrid, did you again? Hi-ho? That's football? Huh? What? Tottenham till I die. That's it. Lose, chill music. I haven't watched our Champions League final since it happened. No, me neither. Why would you watch that one, man? I'm the same with the 1987 FA Cup final. I only saw that once when it was on, and that was it. I know it was a good game, but I ain't watching that again. No way. It's in the past, and we move on to the future. Yeah, I mean, I'll watch games where we won, though, even before I was born. Destiny 5! A la Madrid. Yeah, man. They did it again. Good day, Paul. I hope you're well. I'm very well, man. Very well. They're just unstoppable. It's all right. We're going to beat them in 2 years' time. We're going to beat Bayern Munich in the final, though. So that's the thing. So we'll probably take out Real Madrid in the semis in 2 years. Finn Rickwood. Hello, man. Big up, Paul. Football Heritage won again tonight. Yeah, well, they just keep doing it, don't they? They just keep doing it. It's weird, isn't it? You know, I think it's 15 European Cups they've won now. You know, all sorts of different players, managers, teams, but there's something there, isn't there? Something weird since the days of Puskás. Tottenham's own Ferenc Puskás, sort of. Arthur Rowe trained him. We'll take that. We'll count that. Hey!
Domatron 3000. Good morning, evening, Paul, my Spurs brother. There's only one thing left to say, and that's Paul, transform and roll out.
That's it, man. Mark us in. Lucas plays his last game for the Swedish team. Yeah, FC, insert name here after I edit it. Yeah. And then he's all ours, isn't he? 1st of July. It's exciting times, exciting times. Woohoo! Terry Wright. Big up, Paul. Big up, Terry. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, I'm fine. Where are you standing there? It looks Australian in the background, but, you know. THFC till I die, big up, chat. Hey, it's you, Sarian. Wow. What about the game last night? You going to mention that? Going to talk about the St. George Dragons? Let's see. Morning, Paul and Hippies. Haven't been able to catch a live stream recently, so looking forward to today's specious at worst and speculative at best news on all things Spurs, along with a few tangents. Yeah, it's all silly bollocks here, man. I think you've worded it a bit nicely than that. But, yeah, it was a good game last night from the Dragons, beating Penrith Panthers, knocking on the door of finals football. Nita. Hi, I hope you're well, Hotspur Hippie. That's it, man. I'm fine. Greetings from UK. North London is ours. It's ours, isn't it? It's ours. It's blue and white. Or white at the moment. New kit's coming out soon. I want the blue shorts back, please, Nike. Or Nike. Greek for victory. Totally right. Madrid win again. How exciting. I don't know. It's all right having a bad guy. I mean, if Tottenham ain't winning it, I don't really care who wins it. So it'll make it all more sweeter when we win it in 2 years' time, man. That's how it's going to happen. Side answer to HFC 383 or 83. Excuse me. Hi, everyone. Big up, Paul. Big up, man. Big up, man. There's a few people watching. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a Sunday night. Was it 11:30? So it's well past. You've finished watching Highway and Songs of Praise and Antiques Roadshow. Maybe you go back further. It would have been Winner Takes All. Ugh. Yay! Timmy's happy about something. Easily pleased. That's all right. THSC till I do. Timmy won. Hugo told himself that at half time. Wow. Yeah. Brad Friedel, class. Hugo told himself that half time at St James's Park last season. It wasn't good, was it? It wasn't good. That was it, wasn't it? That was it. Destiny 5, I need to stop smoking. Why be a quitter? Mr. M, hello, man. Our resident Rastafari. Evening, Mr. Hippie. Evening, man. How you going? Destiny 5. Spent a year at Wembley when Spurs played there. What a shithole it was. Yeah, it's just, it doesn't, I don't know. See, this is me being an old fart again, but why couldn't they have just refurbished the old one or at least left the towers up? You know, I mean, you get one hoop. Whenever I see that hoop over, it just looks like some sort of buggered up crane that's just melted in the sun or something. It doesn't like fill me with tingles with the, you know, the towers and the flags, all that Art Deco shit. It's brilliant. George, another member of the Hotspur Hippie. Oops, bang the microphone. Hotspur Hippie commune. Oh, Paul, if you're an alien, make yourself known and Paul will shout you out. Oh, right, if someone is an alien, I'll be waiting a while, man. Be waiting a long time. Mark in. The transfer window's open on the 14th. And it's the start of the Euros on the same day. Well, there's going to be a lot of players out in that tournament trying to impress all their agents, all their Mr. 15%ers. I've got a great boy for you. Fabrizio Romano allegedly taking bungs so his management profile company can spruik your player for you. Shame on you, Fabrizio. But yeah, it's all going to kick off, isn't it? It's just going to be an avalanche of football stuff as the sun passes across my window, which bugs my camera up. Give it 10, 15 minutes. It will have passed.
You shall not pass.
Timmy, please do a whole show with a robot voice. I probably will do it one day when I forget to take the button off. Stay tuned. Faz Radfar 3-1 Spurs. Big up Paul, big up Faz Radfar. Should we buy Gallagher? I'm not a fan of him, he's blue. I don't know if that's a factor really for me. It's just if he's good enough. I mean, if we get him, Ange wants him. I haven't really seen enough of him play, but that would be good enough for me, man. That'd be it, really. I'm just checking something here. No, it's only one Ronnie at the moment. Here he is. AVFC, Ronnie, I'm back. Hello. Are you going to kick on next year, or are you going to fade back into obscurity? You're sorry, and it's the Mighty Dragon Steelers season for sure. You just can't let it lie, can you? You can't let it lie. And there's Dermatron in with a super chat. Yes, that'll pay for my coffee. I thought I've already drunk it. Bloody hell. Went out and I had to get a posh coffee again this morning because I've run out of Aldi instant roast. So that'll cover that one. Thanks very much, Dermot. The news, let's have a look at some speculation. Again, I'm seeing all these headlines saying we're going to have 10 players out the door. I've seen 7, 8, 10 and 12 players going out the window from Tottenham Hotspur, by far the greatest sport team Royals have ever seen. And, which number's going to turn out to be correct? Let's have a look. What's the latest Tottenham bullshit that's coming out? They filled in one of the gaps. This one says 11. All right, so I've seen 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. So we're still waiting for 9 to fill your bingo cards in. This one's from the Suns. Tottenham ready to let 11 players leave. Daily Mail saying 11 first-team players up for sale. Well, let's have a look at what this list is. I mean, they'll be counting Brandon Austin, won't they? I mean, does he count? All right. The report states that the likes of Emerson Royale, Brian Hill, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Giovanni Lo Celso will all be... hang on, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's only 4, Daily Mail. Oh, here we go. And then we've also got Joe Rodon, Jed Spence, Sergio Reguilon, Tanguy Ndombele, Japhet Tanganga. That's 9. That's 9. Okay. Manor Solomon and Ryan Sessegnon. There we go. Oh, I wouldn't be crying if any of them go. That'd be all right. THFT till I die. God, the sun really is buggering up my art. Yield, son. It passes over because it's shining on the camera. So if I do that, see, maybe I just need to sellotape a little bit of cardboard on the camera there. Can I just twist it around a bit? No. It's all right. It will pass. It's like the solstice or something. It's like a new wave form of Stonehenge. So if you're watching it this time, you should be like, jumping naked over a fire or something like that. Go fully on Wicker Man or something. Oh, I forgot to read Dermot's comment out here. Just say thank you for all you do. That's not a lot, man. But thanks, man. Great channel, great friend. Well, yours is too. Dermot's one of the good guys. THFC till I die. Go and give him a sub. Give him a little sub. Spursicus. I know a guy that was involved with the redesign of Wembley. Ooh. The main concern was averting a terrorist attack, apparently. You're just going to make my brain hurt, man. Making my brain hurt. Destiny 5. Levy making smokescreen claims. Oh, you reckon he's on the levers of his PR machine, pumping away already to keep the fans happy over the summer when we all know this 40% investment deal will fall down. Where's this coming from? Who's the money coming from? Who is it? I need a name. I need some, you know. Oh, I don't want to die. Come on, mate. Keep it light. Keep it light. Nita, Wembley Way. Yeah, was alive tonight. Football history still good, even for visitors. BM, Barcelona and RM. It did look good. It looked like a good atmosphere. I'm also not seeing... I'm not used to Wembley being so close to the pitch either, because it was always miles away because there was a running track around it. Oh, I'll run out of tissues. Hang on. Here we go. Hang on a second. It'll come back to that soon, I promise. Terry Wright, I'm calling it now. Eze will be a Spur next season. Best midfield in the Premier League. He seems to be a name on a lot of people's lips or radars or something. Here we go. Just make it look normal. Maybe I'll just hold my hand there for a bit. Depends how long I can be asked doing this, though. Destiny 5, worst Champions League final I've seen in 40 years. You reckon? Oh, I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was a tussle. It was I thought it was a good game of football. Okay, on the other side. So we got 1 for Eze. We got 1 against. Everyone's got an opinion, haven't they? Eze is a risk who's only fit for half the season because he parties too much. Is that right? Is that right? He's a bit of a party boy. Don't want one of them. Trippy. I'll give you Trippy, son. Well, where is it? We'll have some of this. There we go. That looks better when the camera's knackered. There we go. Wait till the sun passes. Real Madrid won. Whatever. That's right. Don't blame the kid, but no thank you. No thank you. Oh, breaking news. God, it looks awful, doesn't it? Breaking news. There'll be outgoings and incomings throughout the transfer window. Some fans will be happy. Some will be nonplussed. And others who host YouTube channels will be righteously indignant. No matter who we get, it's just going to be crap, isn't it? Oh, dear, oh, dear. Whoa, let's take the old echo off. There we go. Oh, I think the sun's passing a bit now. Here we go. It's past critical point. Terry Wright. Hang on. Philip T. Do you smoke the herb? I couldn't possibly say anything like that on YouTube, Phil. Timmy 1. MSP Sports. Phoenix. Oh, okay. Arizona. Right. This is the MSP Sports. So Phoenix, Arizona, New York. Partial ownership investment of a bunch of clubs. Oh, that fills me with horror. Augsburg, Brondby, Estoril, Beveren, Alarcon. Oh, and McLaren. Okay. It's just all bloody... It's all bloody shite to me, to be honest. I really don't care. Yeah, okay, I suppose it's a good thing. I don't know. I'd have to look more into the MSP Sports. You know, have they got good financial soundings, you know, or are they just a Ponzi scheme? Destiny 5. Paul, will you do a live stream for the Euros? I think so. Yeah. I'll be doing that, man. Probably mainly for England games, but yeah, I'll be having a look at the fixture list just to see when it starts on the 14th. Germany, Scotland, the first game. I'll probably do that one. Let's just have a look at what times the games are on. So 5 a.m, 11 p.m, 2 a.m. That's arse. Okay, 5 a.m, 11 a.m. Those matches are pretty good. Oh, we were playing Serbia. Dostoye. Netherlands are in. Yeah, I mean, we should get through the bloody group stages, but I don't think England are going to win. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Marpin Prasai, Real Madrid did it again, yes. They're the best club in the world. No one can take that away from them. No, I think Tottenham Hotspur are the best club in the world. But I can see your argument for saying Real Madrid are. But they're no Spurs. Yeah. Side answer. Just been out celebrating my 41st birthday. Nice one, man. Happy birthday. You young slip of a lad. It's my birthday tomorrow. Woohoo. Derek Smith. Hello, man. A live stream I've actually caught. Great end to a very lazy Saturday. Of course, yes, it's Saturday. Oh, no, I jumped the gun, didn't I? I jumped the gun. It's not Highway and Songs of Praise. You had Saturday night, so you would have had like 3, 2, 1 or The Price is Right. Opportunity Knocks. Oh, what an evening of entertainment, light entertainment that Saturday nights used to be. Timmy L, investment portfolio padding FC. Yeah, it's all House of Cards, isn't it? It's all just bubbles like AI. I get sick of hearing about AI because I actually know what it is, and it ain't AI. It's nothing. It's nowhere near AI. Nowhere near. The only reason they've got it to look half decent is because now they can shove the whole internet into their training data, and even then it's shit. I did a thing the other day, actually. I might do it now. Let's have a go now. Chat GPT. Because it really ballsed it up last time. Let's see. Chat GPT. People think this is like sentient. What a load of arse. Write me a script for Tottenham Hotspur YouTube channel about the summer transfers. Let's have a look at this. All right. Opening sequence. Montage of Tottenham Hotspur highlights set to upbeat music. Well, I can't fucking do that for a start because of copyright. So thanks. Host appears on screen with Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the background. All right, we're on court here. Hello, Spurs fans. Welcome back to the official Tottenham Hotspur YouTube channel. See, let's fuck that up. I'm Hotspur Hippie, and today we have an exciting update for you as we dive into our summer transfer activities. It's been a busy window. See, it's all wrong. It hasn't started yet, so let's break down all the ins and outs at Tottenham Hotspur this summer. Cut to graphics showing summer transfers 2024. Let's start with the new faces joining our squad. Cut to highlights of new signings. First up, we have Player One's name, who has joined us from previous club. This is what it actually says. Oh, my God. And then it just does the same. It just doesn't name players. Oh, my Lord. It's pathetic. People think that's going to cure cancer. My crack it is. Because the first time I did it, it said Tottenham manager Antonio Conte. It's like... AI. Bollocks. Nita, the Champions League, in name only. VAR came too late for that. Always wanted it in the Champions League tournaments. The decision was more than fake, my opinion. What the... you thought Real Madrid got the rub of the green with decisions? Oh, well, maybe. I wasn't paying much attention. The only thing I'd say about that, though, is... and it's something that I've noticed that for a while now, is that when you're playing well, everything goes your way. It's like when you play better football, those things just fall your way. That's the way it goes, man. That's the way it goes. And I think Real Madrid deserved to win. You know, they scored 2 goals. Dortmund didn't. Destiny 5. I hear we're in for Tony. Tic-tac Tony. 33-1 on. But I'd rather have Solanke at Bournemouth or João Pedro at Brighton. Tic-tac Tony seems to be... there we go. Paul, you could sign one player for Spurs tomorrow, who would it be? It's pointless asking me because I love Vinicius Junior. He looked all right. I think the lad's got talent. I'd have Jude Bellingham. One of them two. Timmy 1. Australia has World Cup qualifiers versus Bangladesh and Palestine on the 6th and 11th. Should be a breeze. But P did have a surprise run to the Asian Cup round of 16 before losing to the host Qatar. Yeah. It's never easy. Never easy. Although I like the Australian team at the moment. I like Graham Arnold as a manager. I think he's decent. He's got the right attitude. You know, his hands are going to be tied because Football Australia is a mess. They don't know how to run the game in this country at all. Yeah, it's terrible. Hey, Hotspurs! Hi, Paul and chat. What do you think of the new layout for Champions League and UEFA Cup? I think it's arse, mate. I think it's arse. The only thing it's designed to do is just give big clubs guaranteed number of games, which is more than last year, and more bites of the cherry. More bites of the cherry. You know. You think when it was back to when it was a knockout, home and away. You know, it's do or die. Now it's do or die, but you get another go. So I don't like it. I mean, you get 2 extra games, which I don't think that's not the reason I don't like it. I just don't like that whole. It just looks loaded. You know, loaded to favour bigger teams, to wash out anomalies and giant killings and things like that. So I don't really like it. Derek Smith, tonight I've been watching Eastern European folk music. Oh well, where are we going? Are you doing a bit of maybe Bosnian Sevdalinka? That's always good. Good plate smashing music, that is. Destiny 5, big up Tot Spurs. Here we go, Mark Bresai. Plymouth have hired Wayne Rooney. Oh no. Oh, Derek. As their head coach. Apparently I feel pity for them. They fought really hard to survive last season, but don't think they will be saved again. I don't know if Rooney's the guy. I thought Derek was saying that because they just brought that coach in last year and he did a good job to stop them from being relegated, but Plymouth Argyle think, no, we can do so much better. We need that special Rooney je ne sais quoi, that Rooney magic. Things like Hans Moretti. Timmy, previous club United are actually my dark horse for a good Champions League run next season. Who's previous club United? Previous club United. What's that, man? Hang on. Can my brain work that out? Is it an English club? I don't know. I don't know. Here we go. Martin Beside. Paul, I would take White Hart Lane over the current stadium. No matter how adverse Spurs become financially, there's no rejoice of glory in the current stadium, nor amongst the fans, or even just the day out. You know, just when we're getting excited about our football, here comes Marpin, but that's all right, you know. Just have a moment's silence for Marpin's comment. That'll do. Destiny 5. Paul, thank you. Never failed to make me laugh. Thank you. You know, that's what we try and do here, man. Destiny 5, basically more money for UEFA. Yeah, I mean, that's it, isn't it? It's everyone's, you know, trying to get their snouts into the football pie. Who can get most of it? You got the Premier League, you got UEFA, you got FIFA. There's probably some other clowns somewhere along the line that we don't even know about, like IFAB. I have no idea who they are. Apparently they have been going since football started, but I've never heard of them until they start hiring dumb people who say things like we're going to have blue cards. Go to sleep, IFAB. George, member of the Hotspur becoming. Paul, I'm putting a twist on the Timo Werner transfer. Ooh, here comes a twister. Could see us sign another Leipzig player. Who are you after? As long as it's a decent one, I don't want to see Timo getting the German Eric Dyer over or something like that. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Bit of breaking news. Mystery playmaker in a surprise move. Spurs secured the signature of a highly rated playmaker whose identity remained a closely guarded secret until the unveiling. What? Derek, are you happy with Wayne Rooney taking over at your club? I'd be pissed off as all hell. Oh, we haven't got a second pass of the sun. What's happened? This is giving away I'm not on planet Earth. There's two suns. Hang on, what's going on here? Oh, I could just kind of almost do it like that. There we go. Oh, it looks awful, doesn't it? Ah, well, it'll pass. Might decide to smell glory and relive it. I go back to Chaz and Dave songs and listen to that Glory, Glory Tottenham Hotspurs album again. Yeah, why not? Whatever gets your blood pumping, man. It's always good to have a little bit of Spursy goodness. I can't play the Chaz and Dave one because it's not public domain, unlike this one. Hallelujah, and the Spurs go marching on. There we go. Rumours swirled about the player's background. Oh, he's still... Hang on. Part 2. Rumours swirled about the player's background with fans speculating over various international stars who had been linked with the club throughout the summer. You've abused the breaking news privileges, Derek. I've been made a fool of. Trying to run a football channel here. Hey, I wonder if I could fashion some sort of shield, makeshift shield out of a bog roll. And all I need to do is kind of stick it over that end and... Oh, hang on, this might work. Whoops. Hey! Brought to you by Andrex. That's going to be a permanent fixture in the studio now. A bog roll shoved on the end of my camera. Destiny 5, I like Wayne Rooney. He loves the game. He'll come good. I don't know. Look, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't feel it with Wayne. United are in Europa League, Timmy. Yeah, that's right. They are because, hang on. Yeah, United are in Europa League because they won the FA Cup, didn't they? And Chelsea are in the other league, the Halfords League, Euro Halfords. C'est une bicyclette. Oh my God. Danny Olmo. Well, we're all shouting names out, aren't we? I'm not saying Real Madrid were not winners. Over a year's was VAR. 2019 Tottenham Hotspur versus Liverpool, 3 minutes into the game. Shoulder ball to this day, in my opinion, not handball. Yeah, no, that's very true. But that's what happens in football when we weren't good enough to overcome it. That's football sometimes, you know. I don't think we were really in that final at all. Our heads weren't in it. So even though, that incident with Sissoko precipitated our downfall, I think football does that sometimes. It's weird. If you ain't going to win, you ain't going to win somehow. Sissoko. Martin Presire, how did you find this version? Well, I've got it on single. But I found someone had put a copy on the internet, so I just searched for it. It's the 1967 FA Cup final team. So it's got all the greats in there. It's got a bit of Dave Mackay, Pat Jennings, Danny Blanchflower sticks his head up, Terry Venables, Cliff Jones, I think, is in there. It's a good side. And a bit of Jimmy Greaves. Oh, here we go. Hotspurs is dishing out. Let's see. It's always a lottery. It's always a lottery. Who's it going to go to? Oh, Hotspurs. Phew. Hang on. No. Hotspurs did the gift. Oh, Derek. Woo Riders DG. Hang on. We've got 2 Dereks in. We've got 2 Dereks, not 2 Ronnies. 2 Dereks. You remember the old sitcom? You got some old bloke living in Plymouth, and you got some UFO nutter in Florida. When they meet up, it has hilarious consequences. You remember the old pilot? Yeah, the 2 Dereks. Didn't make it past 1 season, I don't think. Timmy L. You know, too many fish out of water stories. Nita, even worse. Okay, 19 or so seconds in for that handball. Well, yeah, I know, but we weren't going to win it, man. We just weren't. That's the way football goes sometimes, you know. I mean, Harry Kane shouldn't have been playing at all. That's it. Marvin Presai, when will the transfer market be opened? It's on the 15th of June. I think there can be a bit of shuffling around on the 14th, you know, so you can just get ready. Sign here. Destiny 5, double dip in with a super chat. He's also a member. It's a super sticker, I think. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. Timmy. Martin Presai, Florentino Perez says we need to win 16th next season. Typical Real Madrid president. Look at ours compared to them. Wish they had this same mentality. Even half of them we would be flying. Well, yeah, that's the same for every other club in Europe as well, though, isn't it? Every club could do with being a bit like Real Madrid, and then they'd win more. But it's not the way it is. Oh, okay, here we go. We got the lowdown here. Derek Smith. Wayne Rooney is tragic for Plymouth. I think you might be right, man. The board must have been down the Barbican for a few pints and a few more shots before making that decision. The film La La Land keeps coming to my mind. I haven't seen that one, but yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird when the owners do weird things, like the Nottingham Forest getting rid of Steve Cooper. I still think that was weird. Or Bournemouth getting rid of Gary Neal. And you lot getting rid of your manager that saved you bacon and putting in Wayne Rooney. I just don't think he's got managerial chops. I might be wrong, but I don't see it. Destiny 5, you're welcome, sir. You bring me more joy than my expensive Sky subs. Hooray! Worth every penny. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, it all adds up, all that stuff, doesn't it? Yeah. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's so much easier when there were just 3 channels on the TV. But then I couldn't be doing this. So, swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Let me have a look, see if there's any other spurious news. Tottenham sell Brazil duo in the summer to raise funds. So what, we're selling Romero now, are we? Is that the latest word on the street? Do me a favour. We're looking at Jimenez. Spurs are ready to sell first team player, even though he wants to stay. That's got to be Pierre, isn't it? Is it Pierre? No, it's Richarlison. Oh, who knows who's going to... Tottenham prepares for a large-scale squad clean-up. Wow. 11 players. Another one saying 11 players. They can't even spell Brian Hill right in this one. They spelled it Brian Heel. Dear, oh dear. Internet. What a load of old bollocks. Destiny 5. Can you only imagine Kane feeling sick over having a manager that used to score goals against for fun? Hang on. Can only imagine Kane feeling sick over having a manager that he used to score goals against for fun. Vincent Kompany are we talking about? Yeah, that's another weird one. I don't know. Maybe he's done enough to prove himself, but going straight from Burnley to Bayern München, that sounds a big old step. Martin Preside, but Dortmund fans are pretty sick. So much love for their football club. They would be. They would be, especially after missing out in the Bundesliga last year, or the season before now. Last game of the season. He'll be back at the end of the season. Okay. Here we go. Is Chris. Big up, Chris. Big up, Paul. And watching in the chat, I'd rather win nothing and be honest and win like Madrid. Here we go. Here we go. Destiny 5. German fans make me sick. They're so perfect to piss off, lol. I think German fans are pretty cool. They're pretty passionate. Pretty passionate. They like singing songs. There were some flares being let off. I like that. More flares. I'm not into all this. Oh, it's not very safe. Bollocks to that. I think you should be allowed to have, 10 kilos of flares. That's your personal allowance as you go into a game. Countdown till next season begins. What are we down to? 80 days? 80 days till football gets going again. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Well, at least the Spursosphere, I think, seems to be calmed down, you know. From what, the whole Timo Werner thing, I think most people kind of think it's all right. That's what I'm seeing. They sort of think, yeah, it's all right. He did play. He did play kind of okay for us, and he was improving. So it may be useful to have around. I think that seems to be the general thing by about 99% of fans. Derek Smith, bands to check out from East. Okay, Mafia Corner, Rika, Hrtza, Otavio, and from Siberia, Otikun. That's an interesting bunch. There was a Bosnian group I was listening to, but I've forgotten their name, but they were pretty good. It's good, listening to music from all over the world. Great. So much stuff out there, man. So much stuff out there to discover. Martin Presai. Yeah, Dortmund fans are pretty passionate. They create that amazing atmosphere. Just intimidating to see. It's just being a football fan, isn't it? You've got to intimidate back. That's why I fully condone flares. They make football more fun. Smoke bombs. Let's bring it back. Destiny 5. My weekend feels lost without English football. Yeah, it's a wilderness, isn't it? It's a wilderness. We're all trudging through at the moment. Bleak. But where were we this time last year? We had a manager, I think, at this time. I think Ange had signed already. But just before, it was like, oh. So we've come a long way in a year. A very long way, really. Martin Presai, whole German fans. Football in general. Huh? I don't know what we're talking about. I've forgotten. We're talking about flares. Bring flares in. Bring flares. The kiddies firework day. Kids under 5, you just hand them a firework as they go into the pitch. There you go, son. Knock yourself out. Be brilliant. All right, I'm going to hang around a bit. I'm going to just get myself a glass of water. Leave this to amuse yourselves with in the meantime. There we go. That's enough of that. Alrighty. Marpin Presai. Is he going to be happy? Going to have a ray of sunshine here, are we, Marpin? Just a little... Or is it going to be... Pep Guardiola destroyed English football? To be honest, like how German football as well, his teams mostly retained 70% of the whole ball possession, passing in and out. I think Ten Hag made Pep to be found out. Oh, there's another manager getting found out. So it's not just Ange that gets found out. Now it's Pep. Pep's getting found out. I don't think he's ruined the game. I don't think he's ruined the game because there's always a way to beat them. We're going to show them. We're going to show the world how to beat Manchester City next year. We're going to be playing proper football. That's what we're going to be doing. Spursicus. I watched an interview with Kudus, and he said his favourite teammate is Emmanuel Danso. If he's as good, could be good business. Guy, you lot are scouting all over the world, aren't you? I'll have to start getting with the program. Now I'm going to wait till the 15th. I don't want to just chase my tail. Because when window went last summer, it was fairly straightforward, sort of knowing, wasn't it? So you had will we get Raya or Vicario? That was first up, and then we got that done. And then pretty much every player we were linked strongly with, we got. Maybe not Tapsoba. I don't know if he was still in the lineup, but Van der Ven, Madison. We got these players over the line. It was pretty... There wasn't like any... I can't remember of we were close and then it fell through, something like that, or someone poached someone off our hands. Hopefully this summer will be nice and just steady as she goes as well, Straight down the tracks. Eric Smith, the off-season is going to be extremely interesting. Spurs side closer to Postecoglou's system. That's right. Bergvall should do well. And I'm happy with Timo. Yeah, there we go. Thought he was decent until his injury. Yeah, I mean, I thought he was okay. Obviously, I want better. But as a winger, he was a pain in the arse. He did. I mean, when I hear people saying he's washed up or has been, I'm not seeing that at all. He still seems to be full of life and pace. It's just his last decision wasn't quite right, which was the same with Brennan Johnson and Kulu and Sonny sometimes. He was he was by far our best frontline player. So if we can just, tighten all that shit up a little bit, we'll be flying. I mean, we scored so many goals last season. We scored so many. And yet, the sort of consensus of opinion, and it's me too, is that our forwards didn't perform well enough because we created so many chances. But it wasn't like they were terrible either. Oh, yeah, we've got a bit of that coming. Where's that?
Where?
There we go, just for you. George, what's your vape juice of choice? Which whatever I can get my hands on, because it's been banned in Australia. This one is cherry and pomegranate. Destiny 5, Jacob should join your streams. It can help with the algorithm. Yeah, the thing I do, I don't use StreamYard, though, which is the thing that 99% of streamers use because then it's very easy to have people on and all that. And I prefer the setup I'm using. There is a way to get people on. I haven't dug too much into it because it's a pain in the arse, and I quite like doing it like this, really. Just come on, chat to you lot, talk crap, and then off I go. I don't think I'm a very good host on those sorts of things. So I don't mind being a guest on channels here and there, not many. That list is shrinking every day. But like, Dermot or Jacobs, I enjoy being on those, or Irish Hotspur. But being a host, especially if it's more than two people, if it's 3 or 4, I just find it boring to do. To watch, I don't mind, but to be in it, I don't like it. Meta Football TV, Pep admitted he got it wrong. Never found out. There we go. Derek Smith. My vape juice of choice is Vampire Vape Pink Man. Very eclectic. Oh, here we go. We're all going through bleeding flavours now. Cherry Bakewell. I like Cherry Bakewell. Almost bought a box yesterday. We have Mr. Kipling's Cherry Bakewell tarts here as well. Get me sidetracked. I'll have to legally remove this from my title. Where is it? That one there, is it? There we go. Derek Smith, I think Johan Langer knows what he's doing. Yeah, I don't. All I care is that they're doing what Ange wants. That's it. Here we go. There's a lot of noise about Eze coming to Spurs. 60 million quid. It's funny. So I can see in the chats, it's the same with every player though, isn't it? Every player, there'll be some people that want them, some people that don't. Eze is a sick note, is he? Destiny 5, don't change, Paul, we love you. Oh, it's too late, man. I'm cooked. We love you how it is. Thank you very much, man. This is what you're getting. I mean, with a bit more silly stuff, as I can put time into it, Let's see how the debate channel's going. No, they're still not happy. It's the way I like doing it. Got it wrong? All right, we'll skip over that one from Destiny, but yeah. Destiny 5. Paul, I'm not happy about Tino Werner. Have a word. Well, we'll find out, won't we? Like, the more I think about it, the more I'm all right with it, because I won't be all right with it if that's all we do up front, but I don't think we're going to be doing just that up front. And we're probably going to be getting rid of, Brian Hill at least, possibly Manor Solomon. Kulu's on notice, I think, so he's going to have to compete. And we need a striker. So I'm all right with it. I'm all right. It doesn't clog up the youth because he's only here for a year. If we'd have signed him on a 4-year contract, I would have been right in your neck of the woods, Destiny 5. But we didn't. It's just a year loan. Doesn't cost that much money. Why not? Dr. Johnny D7. G'day, man. Timo gets in good positions, heaps more than other players. He did. Yeah, I think you're right. That's half the job. He improved finishing. He'll be fine. He did get good crosses in. Yeah, he was a pain. He was a pain. So it was a shame he got injured when he did. We haven't had much luck with winners. We would have had a much better season, I reckon, if Perisic didn't get injured. I think he was going to be brilliant this year, but not to be. Meta Football TV. I respect your choice of hosting. Good, because you ain't got a choice. Which is why I never ask you to let me come on. That's all right, man. If I like you come on mine, how can I contact you, Paul? My email is in the description of the channel. So drop me an email. Yeah, I wouldn't mind coming on yours. Chris. Derek Smith. Also rumours that we're after Victor Gyökeres. But it's all could and might and maybe. I could make everything on box too. Yeah, well, that's all the press do, man, isn't it? That's all the press are doing. Just pulling out their holes. See, my camera's on. Oh, here we go. Here we go, dragging me off topic. Depeche Mode, any thoughts? Yeah, all right. I'm not a huge fan, but I like some of their music. Yeah, they're all right. Something a bit different. They've kept it going for years and years. Good on them. Earning a quid. Paul is a one-man band. He's Animal. Hang on, I need drums, don't I? There we go. Yep, cool, man. Martin Presai. I think that Timo Werner isn't that terrible a player, though I get frustrated to him watch play week in, week out. He's an okay player, just a stopgap. He will get a full pre-season with a manager. Let's see. There you go. I don't think it's all doom and gloom. And look, I know there's been some shouty people on Twitter, but it's hard to say how many of these people are out there, you know. I'm not seeing a general about it. I'm seeing a general, yeah, it's all right. And it's just that tiny little slither of fandom that always moans about everything. That, ugh. Destiny 5. Timo Werner reminds me of that little brother's mate who you have to let play because he'll take his ball. He's a bit better than that, isn't it? Home. Yeah. Yeah, it's my ball. It's my ball. There was one of them, wasn't there? Oh, it's my ball. Oh. See, that's capitalism. It's my ball. It's our ball. It's a communal ball. Let's have a look. Well, let's have a look at my subs. My subs, they shot up like last week. Then they just stopped again, which is what happens, Oh, it is creeping up again. There we go, 3,038. That's nice. Had my best month on the channel. Most views. Had nearly 50,000 views this month. Nearly 300 subs. Big pay packet. Whoa, thank you, YouTube. And thank you to you people out there. I mean, when I say big, it's not, it's something, though. It's something. So thanks to everyone that's been doing super chats and being members and all that. Very kind of you. Keeps me going. Keeps me having this dream that maybe I could do this full time someday. Meta Football TV. Werner needs to be judged on a full season, not by knee-jerkers that think they know more than everyone else. I know. Like I say, every player's going to have their fans and detractors, aren't they? But at the end of the day, the manager's got to make the decision. It's only his opinion that counts. So, he can't agree with everyone because everyone thinks differently. He's doing it his own way, and I think he's just doing it just fine. I watched, actually, the AIA series of interviews that they did with Ange. And it was interesting because the first time I've really heard him talk about racism in Australia, although he refrained from quite calling it racism, but about his childhood, being a Greek migrant, it would have been tough. It's sad. He had to say, he couldn't eat Greek food. He tried to fit in. He followed an AFL, an Australian rules football team. All these things he had to do, just because he came from a different country. It's bullshit. That's the way it is over here, though, That's the way it is. Martin Presai. Whenever a whole team plays bad, you can't blame it all out on Timo. I'd go along with that as a scapegoat. Yep, Sonny was terrible too for at least 10 games. No, he wasn't. He scored 17 goals, mate. Hang on, those Sonny stats. No. I'm not having Sonny was bad for 10 games at all. Let's have a look. Son Hyung Min. All right, so he played in 35 matches in the Premier League, 17 goals, 10 assists. So that's 27 goal things, whatever you call it, in 35 games. That's not bad for a winger, is it? So I don't know. I suppose the games where he didn't do that, which was, I don't know. No, Sonny's all right. He's playing out of position for a lot of the time. So, I'm going to cut him some slack for that. Victor Vaughan. Those wages are ridiculous. They're all ridiculous, really. They're all ridiculous. Otherwise, I don't see a huge problem. Yeah, I mean that's the problem. Like if I've got one problem with the Timo Werner, it is the wage thing. But that's the way football is, isn't it? I was saying this the other day. Like a footballer's wages aren't really. They're not that much based on merit. The far bigger factor seems to be is what stage of their contract were they purchased through. So if they're a free agent, they're going to earn more salary. If they were bought with 3 years of a contract to go for 100 million, they ain't going to be earning as much. So there's a real disconnect between what a player earns and their skill or ability. You know, that's the way it is. You get these anomalies, and the anomalies are becoming the norm, I think, in pay structures now. It's difficult. Leave me out, Ange out. Oh, yeah, that's what they're all saying, man. The ball belongs to the people. That's bloody right. Bloody right. It's our bloody football. It's our football. The rich kids have taken our football and they've made it stupid colours like yellow and pink and blue and red. Should be white or orange. White with black dots like a Telstar football. That's what it should be. Or no dots at all. No squiggles and shit. When you hit it, it should hurt. Or if you get one in the thigh, it should hurt so bad. But you've got the steely fortitude to pretend it didn't hurt because you can't show that you get hurt by a football hitting you on the legs. But you get hit by a football these days and you wouldn't even know. Like a ping pong ball. Subs went up after the Alien show, was it? Watch out. Oh. Meta Football TV, if the ball says Adidas on it, then it's nobody's ball. They've taken a ball from us. They've taken a ball from us. They decide what a bloody ball is as well. Who are they? That's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Oh, we've made this year. Every bloody World Cup, there's always a big hoo-ha over the first few games. Oh, the ball's been redesigned and it's all wobbly in the air or something and no one can score goals and then the goals come. But they just keep dicking around with the football. In American football, they haven't changed that football, I think, pretty much since the game started. It's still brown, still made out of, I don't know, whatever it's made out of. But no, we need to innovate in football, make it more swervy. Like those shitty ones you used to get from a petrol station, the plastic 50p ones. You kick it and it does all that shit in the air. Blows away in the wind. Speaking of which, I've got a football game to go to today. The mighty Balmain Meerkats, who are currently third in the league. Hang on, let me have where's my Balmain Meerkat update? Where is she? There she is. Balmain Meerkats today at 11:30 a.m. playing Leichhardt. Oh, coming off the back of a 6-3 win last week. There's my daughter, squad number 61. Hope she has a good game. I feel like watching a game of footy, so I think I'll go. Destiny 5, I'll donate every stream. Don't make it a habit, Paul. Well, I know, just keep giving me your bleeding money then. Don't talk about it. No, it's all good, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There's no obligation, you know. No obligation. Everyone does what they want to do. That's all cool. But I do. It does make me. You know. I generally. You know. The way the channel's going, I'm thinking maybe in probably 2 years, if it keeps going the way it is, maybe in another 2 years, I might just be able to do this, which would be great. I'm not talking about earning a lot of money, but enough money for me to do this instead of what I'm doing. It'd be great. Nice life that would be. That, and very thankful for you lot to keep that dream alive. Marvin Presai, I think we will need someone who walks into the first team and upgrade our overall game, build our team around our defenders, and we're solid to go. Well, all right, we're looking up. Marvin's looking up. Hey, that's nice to see. Hurrah! That's it. Hey. Derek Smith, big as in what Sun earns weekly? I don't know. They were, I think Timo's going to be a third or fourth placed earner. Meta Football TV, the name of the documentary, Paul, if you search for AIA Ange Postecoglou, it will come up. It's in YouTube. It's 3 parts. They're each about 20 minutes each, so it's about an hour overall. Pretty interesting. I mean, I skipped a bit because I'd heard a lot of it before about his childhood and stuff like that. I didn't need to hear all that again, but with his father. I mean, it's interesting stuff, but I've just heard it, you know. Martin Precise only gets paid about $19,000 a week. That's not much. Did you miss a zero? Maybe you missed a zero. Martin Precise, Sonny got these stats due to his brilliant start of the season, I think. Well, it's still part of the season. Season's over 38 games. Derek Smith, Johnson was excellent. Load of assists. I like Johnson. I think Johnson's, I think that's, he looks good. He looks good. I don't know. I think people are watching different footballers to me sometimes. I really do. Or they just, you know, they're almost like they're willing a player to be crap just so they can say, he's crap, what are we doing? I'm right, you're wrong. And I think Johnson, I think there's a player there. I really do. Faz Radfar 3-1 Spurs. Sonny will retire with Spurs. A true legend. Hey, he might do, or he might, you know, maybe he'll be like in his like swan song season. He might return to South Korea and play over there. Who knows? I like it when players do that. I think it's kind of a nice wrap up to the end of a career. But yeah, no, I mean hopefully we can win him some shit, or he can win us some shit this year, and that will cement his name into the books for sure. You know, league title. Whoa. Destiny 5. Romero should be captain. Son is too nice. You don't know that, though. You don't know that. I think you're just going by the way he presents himself and stuff. I don't know that you can say Son is nice behind closed doors, because what I see is a fierce competitor with very, very high standards. I think that's important in a captain. But Romero, I mean, he would be a good, you know, if after Son, I think Romero would be a great captain. Romero needs to learn English. No, he doesn't. Stop being a lazy lady. No, he doesn't have to learn English. What's the point in learning English? What players in the Tottenham squad is English their first language? Ollie Skip. So he's going to learn English just for Ollie Skip, has he? Bloody hell. And Brendan Johnson and, you know, a couple of others. But, you know, Sleepy Mocker. That's an interesting name. Sonny wasn't the same after the Asian Cup. Yeah, well, no one was really. It was a weird old, you know. I know I was excited about all the players coming back after AFCON and Asia, and it didn't quite get. There was some good performances like, you know, Aston Villa, but we didn't get back up to those same dizzying heights again, unfortunately. But I'm sure we'll surpass all that next year anyway. Victor Vaughan, Paul, apparently Spurs are flirting with the idea of bringing back Marcus Edwards from Lisbon's. Thoughts? Well, see, my only thought of Marcus Edwards is tainted, because I heard a former Spurs player, and I can't remember which one now, said that Marcus Edwards had attitude problems. So if that's true, I wouldn't want him. But if it isn't true, he's got to pass the Ange interview process, hasn't he? If he passes that, then yeah. But I know he's probably shining a bit for Lisbon, and I've seen the odd bit of him play for Lisbon. Is he good enough for us, though? I don't know. That's the bit I don't know. Meta Football TV. To have been playing as a number 9 in a new system with a new training method, Sonny did quite well. But it's easier to put shit on someone and praise and analyse. That's it. It's always easier to tear down, man. It's so easy. You know, especially after something's happened. Say, oh, well, I even heard it. You even hear it on the commentators. The thing I really don't like about commentary is there's just too much analysis now during the game, and I hate it. It takes me away from things because I'm just thinking, stop talking bollocks. You know, I prefer it when commentators just basically tell you who's got the ball, what the score is, and what they're doing. not analyse, they need to do that or this. The commentator's there to convey what's going on in the game, the ground, the atmosphere, the stakes, everything like that. The feeling of the game. But instead you got Ali McCoy saying, oh, when he headed that ball, he should have gone across the keeper. Well, yeah, but he didn't. And I'm sure he might have well been trying to do that as well. But when you're flying in to do a header like that, it's bloody hard. So now and then you don't get it right. It's like, oh really, Ali? He should have aimed the ball at a bit of the goal where the keeper wasn't. Oh, no wonder you were such a great goal scorer. I just don't like all that shit. Just let me just enjoy a game of football. Don't tell me what to think about it. Peter Cahegius, Ange wanted Werner for a reason. That's right. That'll do me. Marvin Bresai, if they buy Marcus Edwards alongside Timo Werner, then it's a matter of concern. You can't go into a full season with Timo Werner, Son, Johnson, Kulu, Edwards and stick Richarlison as our attackers. It hasn't happened yet, Marpin. It's not happened, does it? You're getting all worried about things that haven't happened yet. When it happens, then go full. You know, like, oh no, if Ange quit tomorrow and we got Sam Allardyce or Tony Pulis as manager, we're going to be fucked next year. I'm not going to waste all the energy on that. Derek Smith, an A-list actor earns 25 million quid per film. Okay, an A-list footballer earns amounts that is comparable to the entertainment they bring. I think so, yes. I can't see a problem with them being high earners. Oh, no, not in general. No. I think like it's gone silly, but no, I agree with what you're saying. And with all the money in football, where is it going to go? And I think it's fair that it goes to players. Okay, it's a lot of money, but I'd rather it go to players than just into football club owners' pockets. I mean, they wouldn't do anything like put season ticket prices down or anything like that. They'll just take the money themselves if there's surplus. So I don't mind it. It will help the bubble to burst as well someday. Destiny 5. I remember being a kid and they made the ball for Korea. I was in for the Korean World Cup. Yes. Sleepy Mocker. Even North NFL. Okay, NFL. Oh, sorry. NFL. Right. Quarterbacks, right, have stated how difficult it is to grip the football. It's never changed. That's right. Whereas we bend over backwards making the ball, you know, a knuckleball used to be a hard thing to do, but now it's easy. You just whack it straight and it'll do all this sort of shit because the balls are so light. Dimples and aerodynamic, and then you got the, I don't know, what is it? The Bernoulli effect, something like that happening. Dr. Johnny D. Supporting team only when things going well. It ain't support. That's right. Support your team to win every game. Every game. I don't think that's particularly hard to do. Adidas Tango. Well, Tango, I think the Azteca. The Azteca's the one I remember from Mexico 86. But I don't know. A ball's a ball, isn't it, man? A ball's a ball. Derek Smith. Spurs will bring a striker in this summer. No worries on that score. All right. Locked in. Derek's locked it in. Brilliant. Great. Get go, man. Morning, Hippie. Good morning, man. Morning. Oh, here we go. We got some salary figures coming in here. So we've got Son Heung-min, 197,000. Romero, 175. Richarlison, 175. Maddison, 170. Okay. Wow, eh? If only I could go back in time and tell that 2-year-old Paul, just kick a football round, son. No, I wouldn't have done it. I didn't have enough love for it. Hotspurs. Levy can get Paul. He can get me, yeah. I'll be a shill. I could be bought, of course. It makes me laugh that Levy can get council permission to take over North London, yeah. But can't get permission to put the Bill Nix gates back up as promised. I don't know what's all that about. I don't know. Maybe there's a few more brown paper bags required at Haringey Council. I don't know who's in there at the moment, but councils are all corrupt. There's buggery. Money talks. Victor Vaughan, 2 proper new attackers has to be the bare minimum for this window in terms of just the attack. I'd love to see Eze. There's another one for Eze. But there was another guy saying he hates Eze. You can't win. 2 strikers, eh? 2 attackers. So if we keep Richarlison, I'd be happy with 1 striker. I think a winger, a big bastard midfielder, and a right back. That's my list. And then as the transfers happen, it'll be something completely different. As paramedics' wages, yes, man. Talking beer, Romero speaks English. I've seen it. Yeah, I thought he could speak English. He understands it better than he speaks it. I think he understands enough. They're not all going, what? He says, you know. Oh, I can't speak Spanish. Mia tortuga beben leche. What? What are you on about, Romero? I don't understand. It's not going to be like that, is it? Hotspur's ball makes me laugh that Levy can get counts. We've done that one. Yeah, I don't know. Meta football latest. Ooh, all right. This looks like proper news. Latest from Chris, Meta Football TV. Danny Kelly, 18-year-old midfielder from Celtic. As potential signing, versatile player. Get him in. Get him in. Why not? Be cheap. Some good players up in Scotland. Virgil van Dijk. He weren't bad, was he? Talking beer, Marcus Edwards has gotten older. Maybe the attitude of his youth has gone. Well, it depends what that attitude was. Because, like, if he was just a, then once you're a you're always a aren't you? But if he was just a bit, misguided or silly or whatever, then of course there's always redemption. But if you're a you're always a that's life. George says, I switched the commentary off on Sky. It's so anti-Spurs, I find, when I'm watching a Tottenham game. It's horrible. Horrible, man. Faz Radfar 3-1 Spurs. If Ange wants a player, that's enough for me. Yeah, exactly. That's what I reckon as well. I mean, he's a football manager, isn't he? I'm just some twat on the internet. Of course he's going to know more than me. He knows best who is the right player for his system. I'm so optimistic about next season. Yeah, so am I, man. He's assembling a jigsaw puzzle. That's what he's doing. Like Keith Birkinshaw did. Just assembling those pieces, seeing what works. Could be a great season. Rodolfo Claren, no surprise at all. Real Madrid is the best by far. Again, the rest of the teams play the excessive tick-attacker, crossing the ball into the penalty area, no dribbling and no 1-2. That's why Real wins. They just wear teams down, don't they, man? There's something about playing Real Madrid that teams don't take their chances. And the common denominator is they're playing Real Madrid. Because Borussia Dortmund, they look dangerous. They look full of fire. They look like they wanted it. But Real Madrid, I don't know if it's they play by biding their time and they can see when the moment is that they've got the other team, they're weaker. But I've seen it so many times. I mean, Celtic did it to them a couple of years ago. Bang, hitting the post, crossbar, God knows what. Could have been 4-0 up, but they weren't. And then after 60 minutes, Real Madrid score and they end up winning 3-0, I think. So, yeah, they're a good team. They're a good team. They've got those players that can just turn a game. Turn a game. Rodolfo Claren, greetings from Chile. Hola. Nice to see you, man. People from all over the world. Isn't it cool? I know I bag technology, but sometimes it's quite fun as well. Talking beer, the window isn't even opened. You'd think the sky had fallen. I know. It's all... It's all like that, isn't it? Hasn't even started yet. And I like the way people are giving provisos. If we sign this player, I'm done, or whatever. Just wait and see what happens. Meta Football TV, my tortoise does drink milk, man. It's something I'm toying with. Is learning more Spanish, because I've got every intention. I mean, it's an intention to go to the World Cup in 2 years' time. And if I did that, I'd be basing myself in Mexico. And learning a bit of Spanish before I went wouldn't hurt. So today it's Mia Tortuga Beben Leche. But tomorrow it could be, all the words I've just thought of are swear words. Can't say them. But especially, I've been to Mexico a couple of times before, and I can get the gist of some Spanish, but there's certain words that leap out. I can say pendejo, can't I? That's a mild one. Pendejo. Hotspurs. Lol. Sorry, Paul. I did remove the first message, but yeah, that's okay, man. Yeah, I know. I figure one of them things. Yeah, because I use a screen, and if you remove a comment from, it doesn't delete it from my thing, so that's why it just comes up. So Chris. I'll hang around a bit. There's a few people in. What do we want to talk about, folks? Or here we go. Derek Smith saves the stream. Do you think Romero could play in the number 6? See, I don't know about this number 6 stuff, mate. You know, but, all right, with Van der Ven and Dragoshin behind him. I'm sure he could do anything, but for that sort of holding midfield role, no. I think he the one thing I'd fault Romero on is he labours on the ball a little bit. Which is fine. It's not like it gets us into trouble or anything like that. And maybe he's looking for the right way to start off a pattern of play. But sometimes for me, it just feels a bit too tentative. And if you had that in midfield, I think it would grind us more to a halt than we really want to. You can kind of get away with that sort of stuff at centre half, but in midfield, I don't think you can. You've got to be. He doesn't seem like a quick like a kick and rush sort of player sometimes. That's just not. I mean, he's a brilliant player. But nah, not midfield for me. Matt O'Reilly from Celtic. I'd probably rather have Callum McGregor from Celtic. I think he's good. Thaddeus. Hi, Paul and all. Ange recently talked about his job being primarily decision-making, but what is more important is his clarity of vision informing his decisions. Yeah, he doesn't have to second-guess himself, really, does he? And he's not scared of making a decision. Like the one he made with Hugo. You're not playing anymore. Okay, that's that then. I'm sure he had a similar chat with Eric Dyer. Pendejo is Mexican for sure. Means, I thought it meant something a bit fruitier than that. Yeah, Mexican Spanish is slightly different. They pronounce C's as like an S instead of a th. Donovan Osterreicher. Hey, Paul, happy with Werner? Yeah, the more as time passes, the more I think, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I'm not unhappy with it. As long as that's not all the business we're doing, which I don't think it will be. I think, okay, look, I wouldn't have been happy if we'd assigned him on a permanent, because then you got, okay, player hanging around for 3 or 4 years, something like that. But it's just another year loan. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I thought he did okay. That is, his mentality is proven. And exactly the medicine for Spurs is crying out for. You saw this come in way off, Paul, but it's amazing how much negativity is being generated. Yeah, but it's all out the same corner, isn't it? That's the thing. It's always the same tiny little section of fans that just stir shit up. They stir shit up every year over something, and they're just stirring it up. And then the headlines become Spurs fans divided. Why are we so divided? And I just don't think we are. Do you know what I mean? I'd say a lot. Just guessing from the chat, I'd say most of you seem all right with Timo Werner. Maybe a couple of you aren't quite all right, but it's not like burn the bloody house down. We've bought Timo Werner. You know what I mean? It's like just like with any player. Sometimes you fancy them, sometimes you don't. If you know what I mean. And I think people's default position usually is that even if you're not keen on a player, what you really want is for them to play really well and prove you wrong. That's always my sort of look on players. If I don't think they're any good, I kind of want to prove me wrong. So I don't think there is a big split. I think there's a load of shouty nutcases banging on a drum in a hollow cave. And it echoes around and it sounds like, oh no, if Spurs in this. I don't think we are. I really don't think we are. I think people are just trying to pick a fight over nothing, basically. It's not the other P word. No, it's not the other P word. It might be a W word. That's what I heard anyway. Meta Football TV, Matt O'Reilly has been repositioned from right back to right centre midfield at Celtic. Not really a 6. Yeah, that's what I heard. Callum McGregor. Dr. Johnny, all centre-backs could do 6. Either Dragoshin win the ball more, or the other two would score even more. I think we're moving past the 6s, though. We're not going to be a 6, 8 and 10 team. We're going to be a fluid football machine. The living embodiment of the spirit of the laws of the game. That's what we're going to be. It's going to be art. And, when you do 6, 8s, 10s, that's like painting by numbers, isn't it? That's like getting your canvas out. 6, 8, 10, blue, red, green, whatever. Look at me, I'm an artist. No, you're not. You're doing paint by numbers, but we're doing something more creative than that. That's what I like to see anyway. Maybe that's not what they're planning at Spurs, but I'm just going on comments that Ange says from time to time when he says he's been asked a couple of times, is such and such a player a number 6 or an 8 or a 10? And he just looks a bit, not baffled, because he obviously understands what the question means, but it's just not his thing, boxing players in like that. As soon as you define a player like that, well, where have they got to go? Where's the freedom to express? Mike Bresai, if someone asked me who is my favourite manager of all time, it's Don Carlo. My favourite in living memory would have to be Keith Birkinshaw. Absolutely it would. He was a perfect manager. He was great. Donovan Osterreicher, current president of the Werner Support Fan Club. You are? Okay, there you go. Well, you're happy then, aren't you? I hope he does well. I hope he smashes in like 50 goals. That's what I want. If we've got him, that's what I want him to do. I don't want him to fail. I don't want any players to fail. Look, there's been players that I've really lost my rag with, and I'm glad they're out of the club. But, you're only as good as your last performance, I think. Spanish people don't like being a Mitsubishi Pajero. I forgot what that one means. Caption Grandma, here we go. Member of the Hotspur Hippie Commune. Memberships and Super Chats are available. I just finished chastising someone. Oh, what was this about, man? What was this? Someone who put a video on YouTube saying that Spurs have broken him because they extended Werner's loan deal. Well, dear oh dear, it doesn't take much to break some people. Some weak people. Is that it? God, dear oh dear, got to be made of steelier stuff. Got to have a winning mentality, not fold just because we sign a player you don't like. Bloody hell, man. Oh, well, if they're done, maybe they'll shut up for a bit. That'd be nice. Martin Pasai, burn the bloody house down because we bought Timo Werner. I know, it's crazy stuff. And I think it's so extreme and dumb that people are just seeing through it. That's the impression I'm getting. I'm not seeing a big sort of groundswell of, yeah. It's like, what the fuck? What, we're getting really that upset over Timo Werner? Is that it, is it? Oh. That is brilliant, Paul. Eloquently articulated, possibly. I've no idea what I said. I'm in the moment when I'm doing this. It's all right. Don't remind me. Destiny 5. Shrimp on the Barbie. We don't have bleeding shrimps. We have prawns. We call them prawns. It's called shrimp because of the Americans. If Paul Hogan had said, put another prawn on the Barbie, they would have gone, huh? What's this guy on about? Funny voice. Top Spurs. Paul, you mean I burnt my house down for no reason? Should have thought of it about a bit more, but wow, you burnt it down. You can put a nice block of flats on it now. I'm sure the authorities won't find how it burnt down. Must have been faulty wiring. Oh, isn't it funny how that happens? When planning permission gets refused for buildings, how suddenly the wiring just goes to shit and they just become super flammable, these places. Isn't it weird, eh? Weird. That is, yeah, it's going to be art. Oh, that's what I was on about. Yeah, I think so. That's the football I like to see. Unpredictable. Every game is a problem to be solved. Derek Smith. Yeah, I think you're right, Paul. Every player can pop up in any position. That's it. To make that killer pass or score that goal that makes the difference, like Van der Ven and Romero. And Pedro Porro had a few shots. He could have got a few more in, but he's still got a couple in. So, yeah, we have got players popping up. Brilliant. Talking beer. What's with the Gurasi interest? He's had one good season in his career and he's 28. Werner has got more goals. He's another person on people's list, isn't he? You know? I don't know, man. Derek Smith, the fans that are done should shut up and go support Manchester City. Well, they are at the moment, aren't they? Because they were all City till July. I don't know if you remember that game a few weeks ago where suddenly our fans didn't want us to win, which I was scratching my head about quite a bit. But they went the whole hog. They said, this City till July. Well, stop talking about fucking Spurs then. Stop to go and celebrate your premiership with your new friends. Hey, happy Mondays, Hacienda. That's your clan now. It's your clan. Go and have a pint of Boddingtons with them. Hey, pint of Boddingtons, please, Betty. That is. I like Werner's intent and the way he took on Ange's direction. He did do that. Yeah, he really did. Similar with Johnson. Yep, the finishing has been frustrating, but I think it will come together as the recipe comes together. Yep, time on the pitch. That's all it'll be. Time on the pitch. And we'll get there. Here we go. Chris ain't going to let this number 6 stuff go. He's got his head firmly on the ground. I'm in the clouds, dreaming of wistful times of football and imagination. Was Chris practical? One attribute that Sixers need above all is spatial awareness, as their vision covers more of the field in front of them than the centre-back and link with both forwards and defenders. And this is what I like about Callum McGregor. Like, everything went through him. You know, whether he's got the chops to do it in the Premier League, I don't know. But if we bought him, I'd love it. Because that means he is. Peter Kahagius. Well, in Greek, that's exero. Straw. The final exero. Donovan Osterreicher, did you see the footage of the City parade? I've seen more passionate await. Was it like that, was it? Oh, dear, oh, dear. Well, that's what it's like there, oh, isn't it? We've won another cup, folks. Where is everyone? Open top bus in Manchester. Nothing. Caption Grandma. Chris Cowlin has reported that Spurs have begun initial inquiries about Eze. The dark side of the Spursosphere will probably complain about that too. Is that another one people don't want? They're going to burn down White Hart Lane over. Is it, if we sign Eze, I'm done. Well, you're already done and you're already supporting Manchester City. You can't keep saying you're done. You've run out of doneness. You've used your done. I think the fixture list comes out soon, doesn't it? Fixture list comes out, 20 days, 18 days? That's something to talk about, isn't it? We've got like 2 weeks, haven't we? 2 weeks of bugger all to talk about, really. Just baseless smoke and mirrors, innuendos, agents talking through the media. It's just all crap at the moment, isn't it? It really is. That's it, Thaddeus. It's like Sunday morning. Wonderful. Donovan Osterreicher wants Rico Henry. Wow, as the sun comes into another angle. It's like 2 solstices in one day, this, isn't it? Never heard of him, but I'm sure he's good, man. I hear he's good with his feet, commanding in the air, and has got a nice turn of pace. That's what I just say that about every player that I've never heard of, and it seems to fit the bill every time. I'm trying to duck past the sun. If I sit here, I feel too far away. I'll sit where I want to sit. I'll just go all weird. George, I could do with Spurs making at least one final next season. Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Just a small thing you wish for. Just one final. Come on. Just a final, Spurs. That's all we want. Peter Cahagias, maybe they got small prawns in America. That's why they call them shrimps here. They just call them, shrimps. I've been to America a fair bit and always used to get, hey, put another shrimp on the bar. God, I've got to educate these people. I just give up and just smile. Yeah. I've not heard that one before. Talking beer, innuendos, innuendos. Infamy. They've all got it in for me. Redback Spider. Here we go. It would appear you're constantly regenerating your power. Yeah, I'll just have to... charging up. Can't take it. If I do that, I'll sunburn. Spursicus, you need more toilet roll tubes to make a sun shield. Well, no, the one on the camera's all right, but I could just draw my curtain a little bit more, but... means I'd have to stand up and and walk over there. Maybe I will, actually, because it is pissing me off. Hang on. Oh, take your fucking headphones off. Don't walk across the room with them on, silly twat. Where's the thing? Aloha. Oh, fuck. Vertical blinds. What wanker invented vertical blinds? The most useless form of sun barrier that's ever been provided by humanity. You know? So especially if I want to work nights and I've got vertical blinds, the sun's just coming in all over the place. They're useless. Useless. Sleepy Mocker, you must love all the Crocodile Dundee references when you're in America. Yeah, you know, you just go along with it, don't you? I mean, what can you do? It's all they know. Football. Chris says, do you still have the roos outside your window? No, because I live in... That's when I'm up in the mountains, man. When I'm up at Mountain Bushman's place, which I'll probably be up there in about 3 or 4 weeks. here's kangaroos hopping through his back garden. There's no kangaroos here. There's a lot of birds here. There's a lot of birds, which I quite like. But no mammals or marsupials running around here. Paul, is that light coming from the sun or an alien ship? Well, I'll let you be the judge, George. I mean, you just look at the evidence for yourself. I might be a paid FBI shill. Donovan Osterreicher, good listen while I work. Nice one, Paul. That's very kind of you. That's the idea. Distract you away from that old shit. I hope your work's going all right. I hope at least it's tolerable, which it isn't for a lot of people, sadly, these days. Carry On Cleo. Was that the Frankie Howard line? It was in Carry On Cleo, was it? Thaddeus, yeah, this is quite true. Vertical blinds are the dire of sun defence. They do nothing. Nothing. Because the bottom always gets cocked up and caught on shit. And, and like I pulled the thing. Oh, I can see the problem now. One of the things has fallen off. The last one is down there. Okay, well, I'll fix that some other time. I can't be bothered at the moment. How long are we going? An hour and 50 up. I'll just keep going. I'm having fun doing this. The sun will be past the difficult spot. There's a few clouds coming over now. That's nice. Donovan Osterreicher saw a black bear on a delivery yesterday. Bugger that, man. Sent up Logging Road. I got out of the truck, was about 15 feet before it ran off. Yeah, I mean, well, at least you didn't do, because a lot of people think, because I think they've just been growing up watching too many Disney things, they just think, nature, give it a poke. Hey, nature, do you want to cuddle? Because they're animals. They're not humans. Metafootball TV, who's going to be the famous friend that gets me 1 sub to 200? He's only 1 away from 200. Oh, mate, I'm pretty sure I'm subbed. Football TV. I'm already subbed, but I can see there's a number 200 there, Chris. Well done, man. Congratulations on 200. It's nice to knock these little targets over, and it's all a bit of fun. Well done, Chris. Derek Williams. Kenneth Williams. Hello. Played Julius Caesar. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Every day. Still isn't about. Give it a second longer. There we go. Chris has got his 200. There we go. Yeah, I think you might have said this the other day. Kenneth Williams was a Spurs fan. I knew Leslie. I said this again. I knew Leslie Phillips was, but Kenneth Williams. Let's have a look. Kenneth Williams, Tottenham. Oh, celebrity Tottenham Hotspur supporters. There's a list. Oh, let's have a look at this. All right, let's see the Tottenham Hotspur famous alumni. Peter Cook. Not bad. I hope some of these people are going to be alive. Bernie Winters. Bernard Bresslaw. Bloody hell. So we've basically the whole Carry On team. Is this what we're going to go through here? Bob Marley. It's cool. Not around. We got. What? That's it. That's the list. Really? That's the list. No, it must be click more, is there? No, that's it. Yeah, oh well. Who needs them? Well, just have a look at the old Euro fixtures. Don't think I've had a look at this yet, seeing as we're heading into that part of the season now. Okay. Germany, Scotland. Come on, Scotland. Hungary, Switzerland. Spain, Croatia. Dobro. Mi smo spremni. Croatia. I want Croatia to win that one. Italy, Albania. Poland, Netherlands. It'd be good to see the Netherlands have a good crack at something a while. Slovenia and Denmark. Yeah, whatever. Serbia, England. Well, it's England for that one. Romania, Ukraine. Belgium, Slovakia. Austria, France. Turkey, Georgia. Portugal, Czechia. So I think England's got a really easy group, haven't they? So let's have a look at the groups here. Germany, Scotland, Hungary, Switzerland. So you think that'd be... I'd go Germany, Scotland. Group B. Oh, that's three good teams, isn't it? I'll go Croatia, Spain. Group C, England, Denmark. Group D, it's not a very strong team. We got one of the weakest groups, Slovenia, Denmark and Serbia. Group D, that'll be France and Netherlands. Group E, Belgium. Belgium are always crap though. People go on about Belgium all the time. They're the new Spain. Everyone used to go on about Spain and they never won anything, and now they won everything. But Belgium are like that. They're always flat to deceive. They're always rubbish at big tournaments. So I'm gonna go for Romania, Slovakia, bugger it. And in Group F we've got Turkey, Georgia, Portugal, Czechia. So Turkey and Portugal for that one. I don't know how that bodes for the further rounds. Doop-be-doop-doop-doo. Meta Football TV, JK Rowling 2. Oh, really? Oh, okay. It's a wide old church, isn't it? Peter Kedges, you'll get a lot of subs, Chris, guaranteed. Of course he will. Ronnie, another Ronnie. That's it, we've got two Ronnies in. I've seen two Ronnies. Where's the button? Hang on. There it is. All right, Ronnie NQ, North Queensland. Super chat, thank you very much, man. Thank you for your positive watch-alongs this season. I don't know, they're all positive when we're getting thumped, but just a little something for coffee day. I'll have another one. Thank you very much, man. Very cool of you. Thank you for your support. Here we go. More famous Spurs fans talking beer. Tom Holland, Adele, John Cena. All right. Trevor McDonald. Oh, yeah, all right. Trevor. That's a weird one, isn't it? But yeah, I'll take Trevor McDonald. Rupert Grint. Hollywood's Rupert Grint. Yeah, bugger it. We'll take him as well. All Tottenham fans. AJ Tracy, who you kindly pointed out as a rapper, implying I haven't got my finger on the pulse of the youth today. Actually, I didn't know who it was, but thank you. Georgia are trouble. They could go through, maybe. There's going to be some upsets. The Euros tends to give more upsets than the World Cup for sure. The World Cup, always in my mind, when you look back on a World Cup, it always seems, you can do ifs and buts and maybes, but the best team wins. Whereas the Euros, still true, but there's a bit more wiggle room. Seems to be a bit more wiggle room for a team to hit form, I think. Maybe it's because there's like one or two less games. But I mean, the best team always wins. Like when Greece won it in 2014, they were just better than everyone, you know. Or was it Denmark? It was either Denmark or Norway won it one year, and they only got in because Yugoslavia had, like, you know, fallen to bits and weren't in it. So they took their place. So you get a bit more variance, I think, in the Euros. So it might happen. Georgia might get through. Derek Smith, given a different manager, England might win a few tournaments. I don't think we're ever going to win. Look, it's not just Gareth Southgate. It's these people that the FA that just keep on doing the same shit since I've been born all the time. You know, these are the brains that bring in people like Ron bloody Greenwood, Don Revie. You know, I'm not saying Don Revie wasn't a good manager at Leeds, but he bottled it at England, didn't he? You know, very traditional. You know what you're getting. Even Bobby Robson, I wasn't a fan of. You know, I think we should have done way better in that team with the 80s. You know, Sven-Goran Eriksson. Who? Oh, it's just clueless. Mark Wahlberg. Is that Marky Mark? Okay, that's all right. Steve Nash. Don't know him, but he's an NBA player. We'll have him as well. Come on in, sailor. Oh, we got this one here. There's a list of famous fans. Let's have a look at this one. What's he got here? List of famous Tottenham Hotspur fans. Oh, there's loads. Half these people I haven't heard of. Alan Sugar, fuck off. There's so many. Oh God, I'm so detached from society. Who are these people? Oh, Bruce Forsyth. Claude Littner, piss off. Is he a Spurs fan? Dave Bautista. Oh, okay, that's all right. I'll have that. Edgar Davids. All right. Ian Thorpe. The Torpedo. He's a Spurs fan. Jar Wobble. Now you're talking. Jar Wobble. Brilliant. J.K. Rowling. Don't know about that one. John Cena. Jude Law. He's famous, isn't he? Kenneth Branagh. I knew that one. Louis van Gaal. Well, you know, when they're good football people, there's no other team to support, is it? Michael McIntyre. Oh, God. Nick Kyrgios. Australian tennis player. Wunderkid. Brilliant. Patsy Kensit. Paul Whitehouse, that's nice. Peter Cook. Richard Whitehead, we'll have him as well. Ricky Norwood, I've seen him. I know who he is. I've never seen him on telly. I've just seen him. He's famous to me for being on Chris Cowlin. I don't watch EastEnders, so he seems all right. It's all right, we're nearly at the list. Salman Rushdie, oh God. Ron Howard. Richie Cunningham. Brilliant. Oh, that's poetry. Poetry, because Ange had the picture of the Fonz. Little did he know that Richie Cunningham was a Tottenham supporter. Brilliant. Steve McQueen, not that one, the other one, the filmmaker. Trevor McDonald, Warren Mitchell, he used to pop up at games. I remember him turning up to games quite a lot, actually. Wayne Gretzky. There you go. That's lots of famous fans. Brilliant. Ooh. My chat thing's just done its usual, isn't it? Is this going to refresh? No. All right, let's do a bit of talking over here. Hopefully it will come good. Just refresh that. What do we got here? Metafootball TV. If you click on the name, it will give you an insight into why they are fans. Well, I'll do that offline. George says Marina Sirtis. Okay, I'll have that one. Star of Death Wish 3. One of Cannon's finest ever films. Don't take your kid off for this film, Marina. Apparently she didn't have a good time on set in that film because Michael Winner is a arsehole. But yeah, no, Councillor Troy, the most useless person with supernatural powers. Hey, Councillor Troy, what's going on the ship? Oh, it's all a bit cloudy. It's always cloudy, isn't it, with you? Here we go. I've got some things here. Sean's non-existent hairline. Man after my own heart. We've all got a hairline. It's just whether it's up to people's norms and standards for being a bald twat or not. I think a lot of them are closet Spurs fans. Of course they are. They're all just waiting. We'll be flavour of the month when we win the quadruple next year. Talking beer, Roy Keane is indeed a Tottenham fan. He said that on numerous times. Yeah. Ben Foster was a Spurs fan. I'm not sure about Graham Souness, but he was one of our apprentices, so he's Tottenham's own Graham Souness as far as I'm concerned. Metafootball TV, Roy Keane, have his courage and bad attitude all day long. Yeah, you can have as many yellows and reds as you like, son. You just do what you do. Yeah, that was the funny thing, Derek, because when Warren Mitchell used to come to Spurs, he'd be there, but now and then they'd wheel him on at half time or before a game, and he'd be dressed exactly like Alf Garnett, but the scarf would be blue and white instead of claret and blue. It's quite funny. Let's just pick one of these names and see what it says then. Oh, you can only click one of the names that's got... Oh, no. Marina Sirtis. All right, why is she a Spurs fan? I'm curious now. Did she... Former Star Trek Next Generation actress Marina Sirtis is evidently a diehard fan of the club. If her shoulder is anything to go by, she's got a Spurs tattoo, has she? Oh, wow. She frequently tweets about the club. Oh, nice. But the greatest show of her loyalty was when she posted a picture of her tattoo, the club crest. Oh, brilliant. I mean, look, I'm not the biggest tattoo freak or whatever, but that's my choice not to have one. If people want to have them, oh, of course. Yeah, I can't do that because it's Twitter, isn't it? Ah, well, good on her. Good on her. Dr. Johnny D7. Finn Balor went to the final, did a spot on Spurs in WWE. Is he a wrestler? Is he a wrestler? Unless it's, Giant Haystacks, Fit Finlay, Mad Mick McManus, Don't Touch My Ears, Big Daddy. I don't know shit about wrestling. Derek Smith. It seems to me that all ex-Spurs players are still Spurs supporters. It's that kind of club. A lot of them are. A lot of the good ones, yeah. I'm sure Teddy Sheringham, he's a Spurs fan, isn't he? I like Teddy. We had some good players over the years, haven't we? We should have won more, but it's all right. We're going to be winning soon. It's going to be winning. All those calls of...
Where's my trophy?
They're all going to stop. We're going to have a barrow load next year. Okay, chat's frozen again. Okie dokie. Just refresh that. Come over here and do a few here. Spursicus, I think Marina lived in the area for a time. Oh, okay. Same as Gillian Anderson. Is Gillian Anderson, is she on the list as well? Really? No, she's not on the list. Send it in. She lives in the area. She might be a gooner. She's a gooner. The UFO, the aliens can get her. Take that one. That one over there, the gooner. Meta Football TV, Hotspur Hippie. My late mother saw giant haystacks and Tom Jones at the Fairfield Halls in Croydon. Not on the same night. That would be a bill. Yeah, it was all fun. It was all silly fun. Derek Smith, the Royal Brothers. I don't remember the Royal Brothers. Kendo Nagasaki, of course. He did it. He was a real estate agent, I think. He had a big fight with his neighbour. But he still claimed to be channeling the spirit of Kendo Nagasaki and would only talk through someone else. But he wrote a book saying who he was. But it's just, yeah, it's just entertainment, wasn't it? It was fun. And it was honest sport. Big Daddy, he could take anyone out by running into them, even if they were 3 times his size. He just had that special way of leaning into a rope and then waddling forward. Redback Spider, the first trophy Ange gets, the Spurs will be described as papering over the cracks by the rowdy few. They'll find some way of shitting and pissing on everyone's rainbow, won't they? I don't know what you want. I don't know what they want, man. Just anything, you know. We're doing it the right way. We're focusing on getting the football right, and all that stuff comes as a consequence of it. Because I think people forget how good you have to be to win a trophy. You have to do something extraordinary in any competition, whether it's FA Cup or League Cup. You have to, at some stage, you have to pull something magnificent out of your backside, and the team that manages to pull the most things out of their, they're the ones that win. And Spurs used to do that all the time. So it's going to be great. George Paul, one day you might be a famous Spurs fan one day. Oh, channel growth dependent on... Yeah, that's right. This could be it, man. Just lolling along the slow decay. All right, Marco Kaboom. But I'm not... That's cheating, though, because if that does happen, fingers crossed, I don't know, then I'm only famous because I am a Spurs fan. So I don't know if that works. Like if I was famous for something else, then it would count. But doing this, I don't know if it counts, man. Don't know. Oh, God, no. Ian Duncan Smith is a Spurs fan. Ugh. No. Lamar. Is he a singer? He's a Tottenham-born singer. Okay, I don't know who he is, but I'll have that. Majestic. Majestic's a Spurs fan. Who the bloody hell's Majestic? Right, okay. Him and DJ Easy. DJ Easy? That's not Easy Rock, is it? No. Oh, well. How did Ron Howard become a Spurs fan? Let's have a look at this one. As a poster on the Fighting Cock forums put it, that awkward moment when Richie Cunningham becomes cooler than the Fonz. Ron Howard uploaded a selfie to Twitter with a Spurs cap playing a starring role. I haven't got any more than that. He may not be a Spurs fan. It's pretty weak evidence. Oh, well, that's circumstantial, isn't it? He's just been and bought a souvenir. Paul's already famous. That'll do. I don't want to be famous. It sucks. Meta Football TV, kind reminder, remember to smash the likes. Smash the likes. And the sub, if you haven't done already. If you're typing in the comments, I don't know, I mean, people don't seem to be kicking up a fuss. The reason I switched that on, so you have to be a subscriber to type a comment, I just think it puts like a little extra barrier in front of wankers. You know, that's the only reason I did that. It seems to be doing something. I don't seem to be getting much, flack or stuff like that. I mean, I get it from time to time. I mean, I don't care, but I prefer, I like a bit of sport now and then, but I like it being cool and chill most of the time, actually. Thaddeus, I heard a former e-racing champion was a big Spurs fan. Oh, well, oh, that would be me. Yeah, Australian champion. Where's my trophy? I keep forgetting where I put it. It's funny how, like, I've won a couple of things, and I know, like, I got a silver medal in skiing. I have no idea where that is. My e-racing, my Australian championship, that got snapped in half, and I don't know where the bits are. So I don't know. I'm more like the achievement, than the trinkets and baubles. If you're here, you've passed the wanker barrier. That's it. We've hyperspace past that. Gone all the way past that.
We're heading to the wanker barrier!
We've emerged through the other side. Wankerless. Talking beer, if we get a Carabao, it's not the FA. If we get an FA, it's not the league. If we get the league, it's not a European Cup. We get the European Cup. Did you get the treble though? Oh, look, I kind of get it with the Carabao Cup, because that's kind of, I wouldn't mind winning one, winning it, but really winning something's good. So I'll take anything. Oh, I'd love an FA Cup. I'd love an FA Cup. I'd love a Premier League. I think a Carabao Cup would just be a bit of a teaser. I don't necessarily always buy the, if you win it, that's like the first cup you win and all that, because it doesn't really happen that way. It didn't happen with us. It hasn't happened with Manchester United, although they did win the FA Cup this year, which isn't bad. I mean, they've had a shit season. So how they got through to win a cup is amazing. But, they're in disarray. I'll take anything, man. I'll just take good football. Derek Smith, Darcy Bussell. Ballet on the stage, ballet on the pitch. Oh, is that a ballet dancer? Okay, nice. Wonder what team Levy supports. Well... Meta Football TV. If we win the EPL, it's not the Dutch league. Just you wait and see. I think we could win it. I think we could. Oh. Derek Smith is backtracking. I don't even know who that is. Who is it? Who did you say? Darcy Bussell. Ballet dancer. Okay. But she is a Spurs fan. Or he, she. That's all right. So apparently he's Scorcher. Who's Scorcher? Scorcher is an actor from Skins. Big fan of the North London club. Using Twitter to show his support for the Lily Whites. There we go. Another famous Spurs fan from Skins. Oh, Eltel Cockerell, a man who I saw. What did you say? What are you trying to head for? Was it 500 subs or 200 or something? Well, anyway, Eltel wants something. Eltel Cockerell wants something. He wants a sub. So, if you haven't subbed to his channel, give him a little, just give him a little tick, you know. He set himself a little target and he wants to get there, and we can all help him do that. Hang on, I'll just keep my camera a little boot in the date. There we go. That's better. Derek Smith Levy, he's a Spurs fan. That's what the word on the street is. He spends millions supporting his team, much more than any other. I think he's made a quid out of it, though, man. I think he's made quite a lot of money out of Tottenham because he's, once you're rich, it's a piece of cake then, isn't it? Once you've got a few million, you'd have to be an idiot not to turn that into 10 million or 20 or 30 billions. The odds are stacked in your favour. Hola, Nick. There's a few people here. Oh, well, I might wrap it up. Actually, I'll be going 2 hours 20 minutes. Didn't feel like that at all. All right. We'll wrap it up here, folks. What time is it? 10:36. All right. Where's the button? There's the button. Oh no, all right. Arsene Lubin just squeaked one in. I was just finishing, man, but oh wow, just got in 2 hours and counting, huh? Yeah, just a nice sort of chill, bugger all's happening kind of stream. We're all just passing the time. That's what we're all doing. We're just passing the time. That's what we do most of our time on planet Earth, and it's just passing time. So, yeah, well, you got there in the end, man. All right. I'm going to wind it up. I've got a few people to thank here. All right, we got a few. Wow. I have to thank Dermatron THFC Till I Die, Hotspur, Destiny 5, all of whom are members as well. So thanks for doubling up, folks. And then Ronnie, another Ronnie. I'm going to swamp with Ronnie's. Ronnie NQ with a super chat as well. So 4 people, thank you very much, folks. Very kind of you to support the channel. The more of that I get, the less I have to drive around and the more time I can spend on this. That's how it works. So it will find some sort of equilibrium of whatever. I don't know. Thanks to everyone that's been in the comments today. It's been a lot of fun. Keeping it all going with such scant, slim pickings that I had to offer you. Just started talking about Real Madrid and Hugo Lloris, and the rest all was made together. Anyway, folks, if you're watching afterwards, I hope you have a lovely old time. Hope it's distracting you away from your work or you're trying to sleep or whatever. It's been soothing in some way to distract you away from 2024. Till next time, folks, I'll say peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs.